Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day, and I'm really excited to share with you the BindBuddy is now live on Kickstarter.
What could be worse than losing your favorite warm, fluffy jacket or sweater? Maybe literally nothing. But that's the risk we take every day when we don't secure them firmly to ourselves. Introducing the BindBuddy, a simple device that easily attaches to any bag and firmly holds your jacket or sweater, keeping it close and secure at all times. Its patented tether design secures your jacket, keeping it from falling off.
And if you are not familiar about the BindBuddy, you're going to be really excited about this product. So today I'm here with Nguyen, who invented this really cool, amazing product. And we're just going to chat a little bit so he can share with you more about how he got started and all about the product. So Ryan, thanks so much for joining me today, and really excited for you. What an incredible product. And I think to myself, where do these inventors come up with, why couldn't I have invented this product? Because I know so many times when I go hiking that I wish I had something to attach my jacket to. So kudos to you, and I'm really excited for you.
Thank you very much for having me on, and thank you for the praise.
Absolutely. So where are you located, and tell us a little bit about your background.
So I'm located in Toronto, Canada. So there's a province, Ontario, and my background is I'm Vietnamese,
Yep.
and so I immigrated to Canada back in, I'd say, 1979.
Yep.
So I'm very proud of that because I'm very much, I've been in Canada for like a long, long time. So like pretty much a full-blown Canadian on my whole life, right? So
Yeah.
that's my background.
Very, very cool. And so how did you come up with the BindBuddy?
Two parts. So the first part is like I wear a lot of suits and I'm always traveling and commuting and on like the trains and buses, right? As I'm visiting different locations. And so one day I was wearing my suit. I have an overcoat in one hand, and I don't like to carry a briefcase. I like to wear a knapsack because it's just I find it better for my back.
Yeah.
And then I got coffee in one hand, and I'm old school. I don't really like to use a lot of Bluetooth technology. I try to minimize as much as I can. So I'm walking around with, I got all this crap in my hand and I got the phone in my hand. And if you're not wearing the full knapsack properly, it kind of starts slipping off and then it just falls down to your arm. And then, my coffee just went up in the air and just everything went down. And so that was the first part where I thought, you know what, maybe I should think about something that because it was mostly my jacket that caused it because you got it strapped over your arm like this.
Yep.
So that was the first start that I thought about it. But then the actual time that I actually was serious and sat down about it was I was traveling in China back in, let's say, 2019, and it was spring summer, so I wanted to go do a little night sightseeing. So I had one of those sling bags. I brought along a light jacket, and then I strapped it through the strap of the bag here. And as I'm walking, like I see it slipping, and finally it keeps drop, and then it drops on the ground. So I said, okay, fine, I'll pick it up, and then I start walking again, and then it just kept on doing that, and to the point where I got frustrated, where I tied it up in a knot over the strap, right? And so that's when I said, hey, what if I invent a device that can attach to a strap of a knapsack and wrap around my jacket, garment, or whatever, and have it hanging there as I walk along. So that was the moment when I actually came up with the idea. And then, I've done other products in the past. So I have an engineering firm and design firm that I work with. And so that's how it all started. This all started back in, May of 2019. So we went through many iterations of prototypes and designs, right? And so now it's finally to the point where, we're ready to bring it to the market via Kickstarter, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
excellent. So how does the product work? I don't know if I know
Yeah.
you don't have a bag, but maybe kind of demonstrate a
So,
little bit.
so what it is basically, this is actually the first version, if you can see it on there, right?
Yep.
And this is prototype 2. Now, this one is not fully functional because I had to remove the spring, but there's a carabiner type like this, where actually, this is a 3D print. You see how you go like this?
Yep.
So what you do is you take that and then you strap it to anything like knapsack, briefcase. I actually had my wife doing it on her purse, right?
Yeah.
But that replaces my first version where you see originally there's a
Yep.
slot where you would put in there. So I found that it wasn't like universal enough, right? So basically that's step one. And then step two is basically you put it on and you attach it and you push the side of these, right here where my logos are. You press it and it releases the I call this the claps, right? Then
Yep.
you basically pull it out, right? Then you put your garment on top of it, right?
Yep.
So like this, and then you snap it back in, right? And then the locking mechanism catches it and you can't, right? And then as the jacket's hanging there, you use this tab to further tighten it around the garment, right?
That's great.
And then when you're ready to release, you just let go of it. You see how it goes back, and then back to normal. And that's it.
That's
Very
it's
simple.
it's so ingenious. When you came up with this product, did you have a certain geographic type individual that you saw that benefited most?
Yeah, like so the whole concept first started for is I wanted my target was commuters, right? And commuters can mean anything. It can be commuting to school, work, traveling, whatever, right? And so that was my primary market. But then as we started to, uh, you know, test the market out through social media, it came back that we can actually use it for a lot of other things, right? I even had it tested using a yoga mat. You can carry a yoga mat. There's so many things you can do with it. Hikers always say, hey, I can use it to carry anything as I'm hiking, right? Like the good thing about this is like you can have multiple of these attached to your hiker strap and you can be carrying literally anything that you think. These things carry up to about 2.5 pounds, right? You could probably go more, but like I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
But you can literally carry anything with it. Like you want like a camping like cooking pot or whatever, right?
I was just thinking because like my backpack, I have a very decent backpack, but if I ever were to go camping because there's no place to attach it, I could just now attach it to the BindBuddy and it would
Yeah.
work out great. Could you also attach it to your belt loop and then if you wanted something that way?
Yeah, absolutely, right? I mean, like look, like this the whole purpose of it is if you can slip that through
Yeah.
your belt, you could do whatever, right? I mean, I
Yeah.
thought about taking a couple of shots with it as well, but I was just like, that might be a little corny, but you can do whatever you want with it, right?
Yeah, yeah, I think it's really exciting. And as far as expectations with people backing this product, and again, when you go to link, you'll get all the details of when the campaign is going to run through, and then also timelines. Anything else that you might want to share regarding the timelines?
No, I think April 21st is when we're gonna launch, right? And then like immediately right after the campaign, like I'll probably go right into tooling.
Yep,
And my goal is to get this ready and out to the market before the school season starts, right?
yep.
Because I've had a lot of positive feedback from parents and everything with their kids going to school. Like this is something that they love to have it for ready, right? So
Yeah,
that's my goal, right? Is to have it
yeah.
ready by school.
Yeah, yeah, great, great. So I'm really excited for you. It's going to be a fantastic launch. I wish you great success, and everybody go out, spread the word, get your uh, uh, campaign backed, and let's make this a very successful campaign.
Thank you for your support.